I've been making figures for a really long time, and they've all been commissions. If you look at my page, all of these figures are commissions. And occasionally I'll get someone in the comments asking if it's for sale. Unfortunately, I can't sell it because it's a commission. So for the first time ever, I'm kind of nervous about this, but I will be having figures available in my shop. I'd really like to occasionally do shop drops where I just drop batches of figures. For this first batch, I am making Carnival. They are a clown dog I designed. I made them with intentions of being able to change their design from figure to figure, so their fur pattern can change, their accessories, their clown makeup, and their eyes are different. If you would like to paint your own Carnival, I do have a 3D print file of them up in my shop, and who knows, maybe in the future I can also sell some that are ready to paint. It could be really cool to see what kind of designs y'all come up with, and if you wanted to just practice painting on one. For now though, these 3 are listed in my shop, which I have a link to in my bio. I hope they find loving homes, and I hope y'all like them too. Yay, sculpting, clown dog, yay, make art, make art, make art, make art, make art, make art.
This next art fight paw is for Ray Choose. It's their character Funfetti. This is another artist that I really adore. I've been following them on Tumblr for a little bit, so I had a really hard time choosing what character of theirs I wanted to do because I love them all so much, but I ended up with Funfetti because I wanted to try a paw where every bean was a different color. I knew how to do it, but I don't think I had ever tried it before because Mochi Minky is really fragile, so it was super intimidating trying to do 5 tiny appliques instead of one big one. I've become a lot more confident with my column stitches after the past year or so of taking embroidery commissions, and art fight is the perfect time for me to try new things because I don't feel any pressure to make it perfect. The Mochi Minky on the blue part of the paw pad did end up coming away from its little zigzag stitch, but I was able to fix it by hand and not have any issues. I also picked Funfetti because I wanted to make a little candy bracelet that looked like something Funfetti would wear. And I had these little tiny stars and rounds that look like a mini candy on a person but look like a regular candy on a paw. And I'm just really pleased with how it came out. I think the candy looks perfect. I feel like I kind of wish I had a better orange for the orange bean because this one looks a little bit too light, but my other oranges were either like highlighter orange or really dark orange, and I feel like this one just fit better. But overall, the multicolored beans came out really good. Except for that little tear on the blue part, the rest of it was pretty sturdy.
This is the entire process of finishing the head for my first suit. However, I will be redoing it entirely for a few reasons. What you're seeing right now was the first skin attempt. I would end up redoing it because the blue came out patchy. I broke a rule of mine and bought Big Z fabric for a spot that needed to be shaved down a lot. It turned out looking patchy, so I redid the whole pattern and skin. I never buy Big Z for these areas, because I typically don't like the shave quality compared to Howl's. This is just my experience. Other people may prefer it. It still came out patchy and I tried to save it. I ended up redoing the blue a 3rd time because it looked so bad. The fur still ended up being patchy, and I realized the head was way bigger than I wanted it. I just decided to finish the head to prepare to do it again with blue from Howl's, better eyes, better teeth, and a smaller head. Failing means I learned a lot and will do better my next try. He's not horrendous, but I won't settle with being unhappy with the result. Photo of me wearing him. Way bigger than I wanted. Luckily, I have lots of extra fur. Sorry for the bummer update.
Instead of doing You're not a furry, but you've thought about it, haven't you? Maybe it was a character you liked a little too much. Maybe you saw furries online and thought, wait, that's kinda cool. You didn't say it out loud, but something about it just kinda clicked. You know, being a furry isn't just about suits or all the memes you've been seeing. It's a whole world of creativity, expression, and connection. And no, there's no entry exam, no gatekeeping, and no real way to be one. It's just you, showing up however you want and finding people who get it. So if you've been wondering, it's not weird, it's human. It's just you exploring. But if you're still thinking about it, just know I'm here for whenever you're ready.
Reading things people say I look like. Puppet Body Works Butterfly Collection 9/10. The Magnet Vocaloid song pretends never heard of this, but I will listen to it. The Lego Butterfly from the Insect Collection Shinibu. 10/10's my beloved.
This is Cathode, or at least will become Cathode. Today we have to prep her to ship to a friend to finish up the ears. So we're opening her back up to get the insides out. Now that those are taken care of, this should just pop off. And we can take care of these very makeshift mounts. Now that those are out, this should just pull right out. Here she is, just an empty shell again, all hollowed out. I gotta take some quick, and I mean very quick measurements, and head to the store to get a box. It's big enough for all this. Off topic, but new car, gotta show it off. Got home with all the stuff, definitely nothing else in this bag, not another project. Started wrapping up Cathode, first layer of paper, Cathode, and she's packed up. Look at it. Now I get to spend the next few days troubleshooting all the issues with the Raspberry Pi inside. It's been a hassle, and I think I just need to do a fresh, clean install of RetroPie and all of the ROMs included, because it sucks right now, and I think it was just an issue with the initial download. So I'll keep you guys posted. Bye!
I was just thinking, why wait for the weekend? It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Have a good night, everyone, because one of you is going to the slaughterhouse tomorrow.
Moo?
Of course it's not you, Raoul. You're one of the good boys.
Moo? Cowgirl, you lying to the cows again? Tain't right. Of course it's Raoul.
Honestly, I was speechless when I woke up to your voice. Now you told me how you've been feeling. Let's work it out on the dream.
Does he know about the DORE? Huh? The door.
Color selection for this cute commission.
The good news is there's no more plague! Huzzah! The bad news is there's no more London.
Absolutely, you can. So she was a pre-made that I found on Etsy. Her maker is 2 a.m. Coffee Club with their business partner, Bandaged Fingers. So right off the bat, she came with all of these hair clips, all of these little buttons, all these little accessories. She even had a chain going like from her nose up to her ear. I took that off and I moved all of her accessories around just for funsies. She does have a lot of cool details, such as a rainbow striped ear with little stars. Her other one is checkered. She has stars on her muzzle, including a little hidden heart underneath her eyelash. Drippies from her little rainbow. And this is her bald. Her tongue even has a weight in it, and her little stitching goes all the way down. She even has cushioning on the inside and an adjustable strap. And then, of course, everyone's favorite, rainbow raccoon tail. She's even made on a 3D printed base, so she keeps her shape. Overall, I'm very pleased with the suit. I am so happy I found her. She came with a bunch of goodies like candy bracelets, a balaclava, a whole care sheet. I would not trade her for the world. I love her. She is my bestie now.
I brought back some takeout, so let's get down and pig out.
It's Shredder!
Where?
Do you like bass in your motherfucking...
What's your favorite Pop-Tart?
Obviously, it's the strawberry one, but there's...
That's such a basic fucking bitch answer.
All right, you want a real answer, Joey?
Yes.
The 2002 tie-in merch Pop-Tarts that came out for the Spider-Man movie.